Well, we want to talk to you now about a company called Rhythm Engineering and a product called Rhythm Traffic. And on the right-hand side of your screen are two gentlemen who could talk about this company. Reggie Chandra is the founder. David Franklin is the president and the COO. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Reggie, how did you come up with the idea?
Oh, it came out of my personal pain. I've been a traffic engineer since 1993, and just like you said, I was tired of sitting on the side street when there was nobody on the main street. So around 2006, decided to make a difference and fix the problem.
So how does this work?
It's a gadget that plugs into any traffic signal that looks at traffic demand and synchronizes the lights. Essentially what we do is we create a time tunnel from one end of the corridor all the way to the other end. So if you are riding at speed limit, you are going to be inside the tunnel. It's going to take you from point A to point Z. And also, the problem that we described, when there is nobody on the main street, you are not going to be waiting on the side street. The system is intelligent enough to see that the traffic is waiting, it's been waiting for a while, and it gives it the green.
David, who are your customers?
We have customers all over the country, municipalities, primarily departments of transportation, so it's generally a government sale. But at the end of the day, it's really the citizens of the communities in which we sell that are our customers. Those are the ones that we're trying to make a difference for.
Give us your sales pitch. When you go in and you're dealing with sort of city officials or municipality elected officials in a medium-sized town, and you want to tell them about your product and you want to get them to invest in it, how do you sell it to them?
In reality, traffic is a crisis for nearly every community. And the benefit that we provide is peace of mind for the community and the traffic engineer. But in reality, we're talking about saving lives, saving time and fuel, and saving the environment. Because our technology has been proven in the deployments that we've had out there to return up to $8 million or more a year annualized based on the implementation of our technology. So it pays for itself very, very quickly.
Not to mention when we start talking about 30% of the crashes go away. This is a proven fact. Red light running goes away. So proven fact. And when the traffic engineers and community realize that, when I say 30% crashes, for example, city of Topeka, out of 140 crashes that happened on the corridor, 40 of them disappeared. Well, that could be a loved one. Or if we want to talk numbers, one fatality accident costs a community $6 million, according to AAA. And also a personal injury accident, about $127,000. So, well, when 40 crashes go away, what does it do to the community? And I like to spin a personal note as well. Forget about the numbers, forget about the data or the statistics. It could be my daughter that was driving on the corridor that I helped save.
Well, and when you put it that way, it's hard not to understand the potential benefits of something like this. I think that most people, when they think about sitting at a red light, it's mostly they're thinking about the inconvenience of it. But when you actually put a human touch to it and that kind of a note, it's something that really does hit home because obviously there's a big difference there. David, what is the outlay, though? You say that it pays for itself from an economic standpoint. What does it cost per unit per traffic light?
It's approximately $30,000 per intersection. And from our perspective and from the motorist perspective, the more intersections we're deployed to, the better it is for the motorist and for the community.
Let me ask you, Reggie, as someone who worked in this field who has worked in this field for so long, we have a comment in our chat room from someone named Griffin57 who says that some of the traffic lights where he or she lives is sequenced so badly that there's no traffic in one direction and then it's backed up for 3 blocks in the other direction. Why is it so tough when you were working as a traffic engineer before you came up with this idea? Why is it so difficult for traffic lights to be sequenced in a way that really could help people move more effectively and smoothly?
The technology, the underlying technology is about 30 to 50 years old. It works off of something very similar to what you would see your sprinkler system work with the analog turning dials. So it is very ineffective and traffic engineers really cannot synchronize lights. And I call it red light synchronization because they at one point they just throw up their arms and say, hey, I can't work with this system. So that is a problem we attempt to fix and have managed to do so very successfully.
David, we have people who are watching us. They're logged in and watching from all over the country, really from all over the world. So how would people know if your product was in place, if the township where they live, the municipality, the city was actually using traffic rhythm?
If they went to
rhythm
our website,
traffic, I'm sorry.
If they went to our website, rhythmtraffic.com, we have a deployment map that shows the cities and the specific corridors that were deployed in. So that's one way. The other way is to call their traffic and their city traffic folks and ask. And if they don't have it, they certainly should ask for it.
And I can add on to that with the experience of the motorist. If you're driving through a corridor that you're frustrated with, all of a sudden you're able to see that congestion is reduced and you are not stopping. We have 27 intersections, one after the other, where people can drive both directions without stopping.
Wow.